short but tiring workout. I mean, as you can see, you see that? I mean, that's not the color of the hoodie. That's the color of the hoodie. That's sweat. No, that's just normal. And no, I'm not just saying to make myself sound good, but no, that's really just normal. I sweat like crazy. But that's because every single time I go into a gym, any gym, I make it my lair, and I go harder than the guy beside me and than anyone in the entire gym, which I think I did today, which I do every day. And that's not being me being cocky. It's just me basically saying, I respect you if you respect me, but I don't care as long as we walk through those doors into the gym, into my lair. I don't care what walk of life you are or what lifestyle you have. I don't care if you have 1, 2, 3, 80 kids or 50 jobs, or I don't care how much of a struggle it is outside of my lair. But once we go into any gym, my lair, I'm going to be the hardest worker in there. I will train harder and be better than whoever the so-called best is in there. If the best was training for 6 hours, I'm training for 12 hours. Plain and simple. So that's just my mentality, and I want people to have that same mentality, because if that motivates you and that makes you like, whatever, I work hard in this, dude, then guess what? That's good. My job's working, My words are working because it's motivating you to go in there and prove that you're better than me. That that you can train harder than me. But that vice versa, that just ricochets back on me. That makes me want to train harder than that. So we both benefit back and forth, You try to train harder than me, I'm going to train harder than you, plain and simple. If you go for 10 reps, I'm going for 11 reps, You go for 315. If I die trying, I'll go for 325. That's just my mentality, You got to be the very best. You got to have a hunger. You got to have an obsession to be the very best. And that's what I have, I ain't going to let no one try to beat me, I'm going to die trying. If they do beat me, I'm going to shake their hand and say, I respect you and good job. You were better than me that day. But if I get another chance at you, don't you think it's going to be easy this time, because I'm going to be harder than ever, to beat. So, but basically, I went in there, and as you can see, this isn't from the regular workout. This was just from pure 100% 30 minutes on the Stairmaster. And man, it wasn't really as sweaty. I guess the hoodie took it all up, but man, we got to work in together. I put it all the way up to, I think it was like 101 or 100 steps per minute. And I think the guy beside me was looking at me thinking that I was going to kill myself or something. But no, that's just, I'm going in there to work out. I'm going in there with an obsession, a plan. I'm a man with an obsession, but I'm a dangerous man because I have a plan. All I want is to be better than the best and be the best ever. And the guy beside me, he was sweating up a storm. I was sweating up a storm, I burned, I think, I forgot, like 400 calories or something like that, but still, the whole time I didn't go like 5 minutes at 100 steps and go back down to 50. No, I stuck at 100 steps per minute for a good while. I'd say probably a good 15 minutes. Did it burn? Yeah. But did I care? No. I'm willing to die on that machine to achieve my goal. Plain and simple. If my leg broke in a 100-meter dash, I'm going to be crawling across that freaking finish line. That's just my mentality, and I wish everyone else, in whatever occupation you do in life, whatever the case might be the best in there. You know, if it benefits you to the max, if it doesn't benefit you really that much, then I understand. But if it benefits you to the max, be the hardest worker in the room and be better than whoever the so-called best is. I went in there, I did the Stairmaster, then I went over, I did the whole stack, so it was pretty easy. I did about 10, 12 reps with it was this arching shoulder press thing. Felt good, but I think I'm going to start using them because my shoulders, ever since back football season I did junior year of high school, I messed up my AC or whatever. So both of my shoulders, watch this. Hear that? Every time. Same with the other shoulder. And that was from doing the stupid tackling and all that crap. And the way I tackled, I love Goldberg, Bill Goldberg, man. And he returned. Bill Goldberg returned. I actually had goosebumps the whole time. I'm watching it, and I'm literally doing this. I'm like, I couldn't wake up the baby, but I was like, I almost cried of happiness because he was one of my favorites growing up. I loved Goldberg. I loved everything about him. Just so, he inspired me to be kind of like that, But I'm going to do it my own way, But so glad he's back, and he did good. He did great. What he said, great promo. I think he's still got, but he's more humble and he can talk more. But honestly, that's the generation of professional wrestling now. If you don't talk, you ain't nothing. So it's great. I'm happy. I'm glad for that. But basically what I'm getting at is, I used to spear people like him, and I've always wanted to have shoulder strength like him too, or even more. But so I did those, and the whole time, pop, pop, pop. So hopefully it strengthens it up, in that motion where it pops. So also I'm man, the heat coming off of me is fogging up my windows. But I did some Number1wolf lateral flies. Basically, I just went over, did a couple set of normal flies, old school, and then I did a routine where one arm, I did a drop set and then a pyramid. Basically, 15-pound dumbbell, 10-pound dumbbell, 5-pound dumbbell. Rest, 5-pound dumbbell, 10-pound dumbbell, 15-pound dumbbell. And did the other side, and great burn, really focusing on the contraction, imagining, the striations moving in your deltoid. Just really trying to ball it up, try to just shape it into a nice cup. Just imagining when flexing on stage, you can see it ripple. So did that. Then I went over and did rear flies on a machine pec deck. I put it on a weight. I did 20. Put it on higher weight. I did 19. Put it on higher weight. 18. Put it on higher weight. 17. Put it on higher weight. 16. Put it on higher weight. 15. And then I did, I think, a really heavy weight with 8 reps. So basically, I did that, and that burned. I was like, come on, push, And that's it. People go in there and they'll do all these different variations of exercises. You want to do that? Go ahead, do that. I'll do it with you. But you don't have to. If you make one exercise work the muscles so good, you're just wasting extra glycogen. You're just wasting extra energy and extra stuff that you ain't going to get back in you. You go in there, you do your workout, and you do it proper. You do it the right technique, and you really mind-muscle connection and really focus everything on the muscle. Nothing else is in your mind. Just that muscle that you're hitting. You don't need to do more than 2 exercises for the muscle group. You don't need to do that. You just stick it in there, I learned that by myself, but I learned it mostly, I really start to understand that when I was being trained by a former Muscle Mania. His name's Eric Taft. So I mixed his knowledge with my knowledge and put it together. But and he's a genius. He really is. But he ain't no smart guy. He's just, when it comes to training, he's a genius. It's just common sense. You know? I mean, let's say you have grocery bags and you're doing lateral raises with grocery bags all day. Literally, let's say you do it for 3 hours. And then you go do something else that hits the lateral head of the deltoid. Why? You just waste. No. You hit it. You're good. You know? You hit it the best it could possibly be, you know? So go all the way to full maximum, you know, on one exercise, and you really don't need to go on and on, you know? You don't need to go 3, 4, 5 hours in the gym. If you love it that much, which I do, sometimes I will. But sometimes you don't. Sometimes you don't want to be in the gym that long. Sometimes you just want to get in and get out. You know. I mean, people try to make bodybuilding, fitness in general, a rocket science, and it's not rocket science. Use your common sense, use your knowledge. It's do some research, stop being lazy, go out there, go. That's what the internet's for. Go out there, do your research, and boom, you got it. You know, there's so much information. Oh, well, this one says this and this one says that. Shut up, you know? Do it both ways. See what works best for you, and that's what the problem is. People spend all this money on personal trainers, and they're trying to train them a way that the personal trainer knows best, and that's not necessarily working, and 3 years has already went by, and you made no gains. Open your eyes. Stop being blind, you know? Wake up. It's whatever works best for you, and you see the most gains or feels the best for you, you know, and stick with that. And then you want to change up, then change up and shock the muscle, you know. I mean, heck, you want to get big, you eat big. You eat like an alpha animal. We are animals. We're just more intelligent than the normal, you know, species of animals out there. But we are animals at, you know, at heart, at the core base. You know, eat like a lion, eat like a tiger, survival of the fittest. You know, you want to get big, you eat everything and anything, calories, protein, carbs, as much as you can throughout the day. You eat. You want to cut weight and die, then you got to be smart. Then you have to do research, and you got to count your calories, count your carbs, and you know, you can't be lazy. It's all in the kitchen. You want to be carved out, you want to be sculpted and cut up, it's diet. It's like 95% diet, and then the workout. You can do a low rep workout. You really can. I've seen it happen. I've seen guys do 8 to 10 and still get carved out, you know? Dexter Jackson's one of them. It's just example. That's the proof of it behind it, you know? So, and then you got these people wanting to look like this guy and this guy. You're not going to look like that guy because everyone's different, you know? And stop trying to look like that guy. That guy put so much steroids and hormones and all that stuff in his body. Go ahead if you want to do it, but still not going to look like him. You're going to look like your own body. So, plain simple, bodybuilding and fitness is not rocket science. It is simple. You know? People want to make it so complicated. These, you know, and the health industry doesn't help it. They make it complicated too on purpose. You know why? Because everyone wants to look for that secret sauce, that secret to getting big or getting jacked or ripped or whatever the case might be. And you know what the health industries do? Guess how they solve? Guess how they help you with your worries, and you can't find. Oh no, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I look blind. They say, take this whey protein. Take this pre-workout. Take this, take that. They have all these supplements and tell you to take this and take that. And say, oh, you take this, you're going to look like Ronnie Coleman. You take this, you're going to look like, you know, this guy. You're going to look like that guy. No. You know, half of the time, those guys who take those drinks and take those, you know, shakes and energy drinks and all that, they don't even take that stuff. They don't. Most of them don't. I know a guy that literally told me, said, he just lies to his clients. He just sells it. He doesn't actually freaking sell that. He doesn't actually, take that stuff. He just sells it, makes a profit, and says he takes it, and says it's the best. You know? It's called making money, you know? But that's a sad thing in this world, you know? People will lie, make you want to hear what you want to hear, manipulate you, and then you wasted so much money, and you're willing. You know, I see so many people waste so much money on pre-workout, and they're wondering why they haven't look like Ronnie Coleman, yes, because that's all you do is take pre-workout, you hit the curling machine and you're done. And they think they're making gains when they see a vein pop out here or there. does anyone see how idiotic this looks? You know, seriously. People make bodybuilding fitness complicated. You know, you want to get big, stick to compound workouts. That means an exercise that works more than one muscle. Keep it simple. Don't go, this, that. Hit the exercise the best you can. Mind muscle, matter. Mind muscle connection, and eat. Eat if you want to get big. You want to carve out isolation workouts, and no barely any rest, you know. Keep that heart rate going, because the more the heart rate's going, the more your metabolism is moving, The more your heart rate, I mean, heck, my regular workouts, you could basically call them cardio because I'm never resting. And you know how I know all this? It's because I did my research. I wasn't lazy, and I became obsessed with wanting to achieve something that's impossible for someone in my shoes, financially, spiritually, mentally, and physically and I have in certain ways. And I'm still in that quest to do something that's impossible, I'd love to look like an IFBB pro without having to take any of that stuff, I've had people told me, well, you look like you could be, I don't see that, and there's no way, but I'm just saying, keep it simple. Have fun with it. That's the most thing. If you're not enjoying it, stop. Just stop. If you're not having fun, you hate going to the gym, then don't waste your money. You gotta love it. You gotta be obsessed. And if you really want a goal and you want to fit, this is one last thing. You want a fitness goal. You want to cut weight or gain weight, whatever the case might be. You have, plain and simple, 100%. You must, in my belief, and this should be your belief too, you must become obsessed. Obsessed. You hear me? Obsessed. Everything you think about 100% of the time, 24/7, 365 days a year is about you going to the bathroom, you're flexing. Every time you go to a restaurant, you're thinking of how many carbs and calories and what's the best thing you can eat for your body, for your goal. It's everything. Every second of the day, you're thinking about how you can achieve a better physique that you want, and your goal, or whatever the case might be fitness-wise. You got to become obsessed with it. It has to become you. It has to become everything that you are. And trust me, it will be 50 times better than doing it just going through the motions. Going through the motions, if your mind's not there, the muscle's not going to connect. And if you don't have that connection, muscle's just going to be like, you don't love us. We're just going to, stay what we are. People just, okay, hey, I did a workout day. Woo, gains. Shut up. And I'm not hating on no one. But I'm just telling people, stop making it complicated. Do it if you love it. Don't do it as a trend. You have to it has to be your dream. It has to be something you truly love in life. So that's it for right now. I'm way over the mark, so I'm going to have to split this in 2 videos. Number 1 Wolf, Shaman Wolf Legend. Please subscribe. Please let my words inspire people. And I thank you. Today I hit delts. Short workout, but very effective. Hit hams lately. I've been doing good with hams and deltoids. Preparing for the day I'm willing to die to get first on. November 5th. My debut, my day. Peace.